Cześć przyjaciele, mam na imię Rob, witaj na kanale. Now in today's video we are going to look at Poland back in the 30s. This is really old footage, there's no sound to it, but there is a little bit of backstory on what we're seeing. So hopefully this will be quite enlightening. That's probably the word. If you do enjoy it, please go down there, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, we start off with a little bit of writing. Basically, the parents don't bring up fine a lot of children than the Poles, who, in spite of subjection to tyrannical Germans and Russian masters, fought successfully for the education and the intellectual advancement of their young. So straight away, there is strong praise to Polish parents. Let's have a look at the footage. So like I said, there's no sound in this. It is simply writing, and there is obviously the footage. So I'm really interested to know what we're going to see because I've not actually seen it. Okay, based on a farm, lots of ducks or geese, either way. Now we watched an episode where it was showing the 40s. I think this is going to seem a little bit more primitive, if that's not being offensive, or hopefully it's not. Whenever you boast about the brightness of American lads, remember that the United States gives youth unequaled advantages for learning. Advantages never even dreamed of in Poland. So basically, the United States children get a lot more advancement than maybe the Polish. So the struggle, I think it's saying that the struggle is a lot more in Poland. This old footage is crazy. It really is. Still on the, I assume, what is a farm? Hang on, okay, I can't read the top bit, which fetters them. Thousands of Polish children between the ages of 12 and 15 are the equals of representative American youngsters in brightness, in intellect, and in general accomplishments. So it's saying that actually children from the United States had a lot more help. Life was a lot easier. However, the Polish children are their equals in terms of brightness, intellect, and general accomplishments. So, yeah, the children in Poland had to fight and work harder to get the same level. Which is probably about right, to be fair. You know, we're looking at these pictures and they've not shown that much. But we're looking at these pictures and it does, like I said, it looks quite primitive. It looks hard work. It's working on farms, and even here, like they're fine. The children are fine, but they're not in any luxury setting or anything, are they? It's quite rural where they are. That child trying to be like those grown-ups. We met 3 or 4 12-year-olds who knew all about George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, and who named Woodrow Wilson as the world's greatest man. So they're clever. Oh, that looks like hard work. I don't think I could have been around in the 30s. I don't like getting my hands dirty. This is amazing footage, though. Incredible footage. Frankly, we admire the Poles in spite of the fact that we were arrested near Warsaw for the making pictures, and while we fell in love with. That's interesting. Because I've got a feeling Americans would have filmed this. Look at those children. They don't look that happy, actually. They don't look that happy. Oh, so sweet. And with. It's amazing because if you look at this image, she looks like she's dressed up as an adult and she's clearly quite young. It's close to working almost, isn't it? And also with I'm trying to think what the 30s would have looked like in Great Britain compared to this. Poland children know how to work and they know how to play. And this is what I'm assuming. You know, the children had to work and it was tough. But when they had the chance, they were able to play. I'm not sure how much use that child is holding that basket. But play does not come until after much work. Yeah, that makes sense. You have to help out with the family. That's how you make ends meet. You work as a family to survive, basically. Girls are very helpful in beating chaff from flax. Ah, yeah. I think that's where you get the flax and you get a big thing that you bash down on it and break it apart, which their mothers use in making clothes for all members of the family. Am I right? Is that what we're going to see? I am. See, yeah, you put the flax through and you bash it down to break the fibres apart. I think I remember that from Tony Robinson. Worst Jobs or something like that. It's just it's hard manual labour, isn't it? I wouldn't want to be in this position. I think it's hard work, and I'm not used to hard work. And they are also experts at what are they doing there? Anyone can tell me in the comments down below. Every Polish family owns a flock of geese. The girls tend them usually. I thought they were geese. I said ducks first, but I did also say geese. Look at this footage. It's amazing. It is incredible. It's incredible to look how a Polish student type, looks fancy. Looks like he's gone to a private school. This is clearly obviously in the city, probably Warsaw, I assume. This looks more like what you see in the cities. Poland has a large Jewish population, mostly Orthodox. The children dress like their elders and, of course, possess the same business instincts. A little bit stereotypical, I reckon, isn't it? That's going the whole lines of Jewish people are good with money. I don't know how true that is. Are they going to show some Jewish children? There's children that look like adults. Older Polish boys till the soil and the younger herd cattle. Okay. Till? I assume that's as till. Just looks like hard work. And I say that, and technology has moved us forwards, right? Homewards bound. Yeah, technology. If you look at this 30 years ago, or what, 90 years ago, roughly, the advances, you wouldn't even recognise this in today's world, would you? The Poles are 99% Catholic, a family on the way to church. Okay, I don't know if those stats are accurate anymore. I don't think they're 99% at all anymore. On the way to church in their cart. Assume it's being pulled by a horse. Smartly dressed. That's not changed. You have to be smartly dressed for church, don't you? Note that this little girl carries her shoes. Young and old do that and wear them only upon reaching church or upon arriving in town. Wonder why. Is it just in the case of getting them dirty? I don't know. A popular trio on a busy afternoon. Those kids. Those kids. It's brilliant. Polish children never complain about helping mother. It would do them no good. Yeah, back then you'd get your ass whacked, I expect, if you started moaning to your mum. It's almost as if these children don't have time really to play and be children, or what we see as being children these days, because they are having to help out in every aspect of life, especially in this sort of situation on a farm. You have to help. They do have pets though. A horse. Is it a pet? Is it not just a work? You know, they may think of it as a pet, but it's there for work. But we got some playtime. Sorry, where's playtime? Is that playtime? This footage is awesome, like amazing. It is awesome. Polish children, as well as Polish young women, are the finest looking members of the Slavic race. Look, I think Polish women are very, very attractive. I am not making any comments on any other Slavic race, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. But even them saying that back in the 30s, look. I'm sure this must have been Americans filming this. A winner. There is that typical Polish smile though, isn't there? I.e. there isn't one. Oh no, there's little smiles. There's just incredible footage. Oh, one more. Oh, there we go. There's back to the smile. Fantastic. The picture speaks for itself. Probably a child drinking alcohol. I think this footage is incredible. Obviously, this has taken a very long time ago. And like I said, you can see the difference between then and now. There is a stark change in life, living conditions, technology. You know, children wouldn't have to do this anymore. Maybe if you lived on a farm, you would still muck in, but it wouldn't be necessarily the same responsibility as it was back here, because back in the 30s, I would assume in Poland, life was harder. You really had to struggle to earn money or earn food, and it's not the same anymore. It's not the same anymore, and I think children can be children, but back in the 30s in Poland, I don't think children could be children. Or what we see as being a child these days. I want to know if there was much of a difference between Poland in the 30s compared to the United Kingdom in the 30s. That would be interesting to know. So if you've got any thoughts on that, please, obviously in the comments down below. Just fascinating to see. Fascinating to see this old footage and how they're able to, for example, get this footage and get it on YouTube and online is amazing, right? So clever. But thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, support the channel, and I will catch you next time. Pa-pa.